Well, we all heard about the new iPhone 14 is out. Well, we're going to talk about why you think you need the new iPhone 14 coming up. Yep, that's right. Why you think you need the iPhone 14, or I shouldn't even just label iPhone 14, the newest, hottest phone that's out at the moment. If you guys are just joining, my name is Patrick LeVar. I am a mobile content creator, built a YouTube page to over 140,000 subscribers using a cell phone. And I'm talking about my journeys here. Out on my morning walk, this is how I do my podcast, free and no restrictions. So if you guys are into that, consider subscribing. But anyway, so we all know the new iPhone 14 is coming out, or whatever. I don't follow iPhone stuff too much, but it's big news. So I'm a mobile filmmaker when we got to stay on the news, right? Do you need it? Most people are like, oh my gosh, all my friends are, dude, I gotta get the new iPhone 14. This is gonna take my film level to the next level. Whoa, what? This is gonna take your filmmaking to the next level? Why? Oh, it's got 40 something billion megapixels. It does 4K at a gazillion frame rate and this and that. And I'm like, okay, that's great. Oh, and I'm not going to just, call out iPhone. It's the same thing with Samsung. They do it. Well, you got 8K this, 20K this coming from a cell phone. But in reality, how is that going to improve your filmmaking or your content creation? We should say content creation. How is that going to improve it? So, okay, let's break it down. We got more megapixels. That's great. That means you got more detail. Your photos are going to look freaking awesome. But when we post these to most social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatnot, that stuff gets reduced, right? You would not be able to tell the difference. Honestly, can you tell the difference between a 38 megapixel or 48 megapixel? The average viewer or consumer of content can care less. They actually are not going to go, you know what? This photo was awesome, but I can totally tell this photo was like 32 megapixels. This is garbage. I'm not going to like it. Boop. Nobody cares about that, right? Well, what about 4K at 24 FPS? And okay, that's great. Well, what about it? That's awesome. I can upload some super high quality stuff now to Instagram and TikTok. Well, then again, let me hold you back. 4K, we cannot upload 4K to Instagram. We cannot upload 4K full resolution to TikTok. It compresses it down. Like, it does not have a native 4K input. Now, you can take 4K and upload it to YouTube, Vimeo, but you technically cannot upload 4K to TikTok or Instagram or Facebook. Facebook, I'm not too sure about, so I'm not going to go out there. But I think it's HD only. Because 4K is so heavy. Oh, yeah, but still, 4K, man, come on. Okay. Well, the average person doesn't have a 4K capable viewing device. So what's the point of 4K? Matter of fact, most of the time I watch videos on YouTube. YouTube automatically downgrades the 4K to HD. Why? So it can stream and play back smoother without having to stop and buffer the 4K. It's just like automatically, like if you look in your settings, and most of the time, especially if you're watching on your mobile device, you'll see your video. It may be a 4K video, but you go to the setting wheel, it's actually in HD because they knock it down so you can enjoy a video smoothly versus it having to stop and do the little loading wheel because you're watching this overly powered 4K video. So, I don't see the reason to jump and grab a new iPhone, a new Samsung every year they put something out. They don't even do this because they're making money. It's all about making money, right? But as a content creator, really? Like, is it really going to make that much? Is the new iPhone 14, let me ask you this. Is the new iPhone 14 going to get you 1 million subscribers? It's going to get you 100,000 likes on your next post. Really? I highly doubt it. You know what will get you 1 million subscribers? What will get you 100,000 likes on your next post? Investing in high quality content, meaning giving good information, giving out something that will really help that person watching your video, listening to your video, You know, that's what it's the content. The potency of the content is what gets you that. You know, so my next point is we're always looking for the golden ticket, the golden item, the golden hashtag, the golden tip, the golden something to make everything that much easier and instantaneous get results. It just doesn't happen, guys. So, you know, having the newest, hottest phone honestly probably really ain't gonna help you get to the level that you want. Again, let me say this, let me bring it back to my situation here, because this is something I can talk about because I've lived it and done it. I started my YouTube page. I was using a Samsung Galaxy Edge 7. And at that time, that was their 3-year-old phone. It wasn't the flagship model. I don't know what they were, I think actually they were on a Samsung Note 9 at that time was their hot phone. I was on the 7 Edge, right? I bought it at a used store for $200, $250 or something like that. That camera made over 400 videos on my YouTube channel. Matter of fact, let me break it. Before that, I had a Samsung Expedia. At this time, this wasn't the flagship again. It was a 3-year-old. I've never had a flagship phone. Like the newest hot, I've never had it. And my Samsung Expedia video put out got me 1 million plus views, right? On a 3-year-old phone that wasn't the flagship. And you know why? It wasn't because the quality of the phone, because it was actually, it could only shoot HD at that time, 30 FPS. But the reason why was because the video's content, the information I provided, that's what took that video to 1 million views. Not because I was using a Samsung S7 Edge. Nobody can really, you know, that's not the issue. That wasn't the reason why it went to 1 million. It was because of the value I brought to my viewer. So it doesn't matter what you got, guys. What matters is the value you bring. Okay, even at this moment now. So I'm at, 144,000, whatever. I can care less because right now that's a whole nother podcast about my views. But anyways, even right now, iPhone 14's out. Okay, I don't use iPhone products, but what's the Samsung on Android would be the Galaxy 21, I think, is the new Samsung 21 or 20 something. That's the hottest phone out for my niche. And guess what I'm using? I'm using a Samsung Note 8. I think there's 9, 10, 10 plus, and 20s. Like this thing is old. This thing is maybe 4 or 5 years old, right? Matter of fact, I had a 7 before this. This was the next one up. The Samsung Note 8 was the one that was after the Samsung Galaxy Edge. I bought it at a used store, $350. Brand new on Amazon right now, they still want $700 on a 5-year-old phone. Like, really? So again, I'm pumping out videos left and right, trying to provide value, and I'm using a 5-year-old cell phone. And I still can get some videos up there, a couple thousand views easily. Not an issue. It's about what you got and how you use it, and putting, again, I can't stress the value. Again, you're going to keep hearing this word value, because I'm learning. It's not about, the super high-end quality. It is, in a sense, for a little bit, a small percentage of that, but the bulk is the value you provide your content viewer or whatever you're doing, selling, whatever. It's all about that value. So, guys, embrace what you got. You got a iPhone 6 right now? Yeah, you got an iPhone 6. Somebody out there has an iPhone 2. I don't know what the hell they, you probably got more than somebody else has got. But it's about how you use it. Imagine if you could tell somebody, yeah, dude, I built my YouTube channel to 50,000 subscribers. I got 2 videos over 1 million views. Oh, what camera are you using? The new Sony camera? Canon? No, I'm using my cell phone. What? Yeah, I built that all on my cell phone. That's great. Yeah, and then what's even better? Once you do have the means and the ends to afford the newest, hottest, that would just be a little bit of benefit, just to help you out a little bit. And then sometimes it's not like the reason I haven't upgraded to some of these new phones is because they start taking away a lot of the basic features that I enjoy. The new Samsung 20s, I guess, don't even have a headphone port. Well, right now on my Samsung Note 8, I'm using the headphone port and I got a microphone plugged into it with the dead cat on top. So Like if I had the newest, hottest phone, I got to switch up to wireless. That means I got to carry more crap. I got to carry a wireless unit to connect to the phone. Then I got to carry my wireless mic on my body. This, I just have a microphone plugged into the headphone port and I'm ready to go. I'm using the Rogue Video Me. Fantastic. All right, guys. So what do I want you guys to take away from this podcast? I want you to take away that whatever you got right now is enough. Focus less on the equipment and the things I think I need, the things I want, and focus on what you got and put that to work. Get more focused on providing more value, more knowledge, giving more information to your audience or whatever you guys are doing. Focus on that and less on the equipment, because honestly today it's not that it's I mean there's people who do podcasts, there's people who do videos, and they've got minimal equipment and they're getting gazillions of views because of the value that they're bringing. It's not so much about production anymore these days now. It's really about how much value are you bringing. That's the key to success right now. And I'm finding that out. I'm shifting. I was heavily focused on gear, and I think I need this slider, and I think I need this gimbal. And I'm coming back full turn to realize it's just about the value that you're providing. And I've done some crappy videos that I thought this video was crap, production wise. But the value in it was like, wow, people were like, dude, this was awesome. And I'm like, really? I just had that on handheld while I was walking, no color grading, no proper exposure. But they're like, no, what you were talking about was fantastic. And that right there kind of blew my mind. And I was like, okay, I need to get back to the basics, providing value. That's the key. All right, guys, so if you got any value on this, can you go ahead and hit that little star button? Go ahead and give me some stars on this. And down in the comments, I'm going to put a question down there. What was the key moment or the key thing in this podcast that really opened your eyes? Let me know. Patrick LeVar, keep filming. It's the only way you'll get better, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.